Alright, time to do another opening here. And what's that figures that I've had the longest? I probably have to say it's going to be my Rey training. It's funny, I have the Rey Jedi training single, then I have the Rey Jedi training box, which are both really close looking figures. However, when you open it up and you look inside of her, the figure on the inside of this one, while the detail is pretty close to the same, you notice this is all molded plastic all the way down to the interior, whereas this one is cloth, and she got little battle scars on her side, on the arm. I believe there's one on the face too, if I recall. But yeah, that's cloth with the same weapons. In addition, this one does also have the single lightsaber, as well as the lightsaber with the saber part. This one, I believe it probably comes apart. They usually do in the Black Series. This would be the third or fourth extra Vader saber, I guess you'd call it. The Anakin saber that Luke got. Maz has one with her. Rey now has an individual with her. And the Luke Landspeeder one, I believe, has a separate one. I have to look again. But yeah, nice molds. Faces are pretty close together. The only real difference is plastic versus cloth. And of course you have the bases that this has. Fabric costume, detail, the base. So it has a lot more to go with it. So I may actually open up this Rey. Oh, it even shows the blaster in detail and the lightsaber. So when this first came out, I thought that this Rey went with the Luke, but it doesn't. Although you could put the two of them together, because you do have training Luke as well as Rey. It's funny. This is Target. This was Toys R Us. That's Walmart. And that's GameStop. So, not sure if there's any other bases out. I'm sure there's some con ones and whatnot, but this would be my second or third staff for Rey. Just to have at least one other Rey opened up. So, oh, this one doesn't have the staff with it, does it? Yeah, it does. That one's also got a staff. So, every version of Rey, they make a staff. See how the next movie of hers with her as Rey does as far as items. I think people are still waiting for the staff to break down as a bunch of some kind of lightsaber weapon. So we do have a lightsaber, and it does. You know, if it does, I'm not going to pull it very hard. So, lightsaber. Have this funky blaster of hers, which this one does have a holster on her side. I don't think that one does. Have to look. This one has the staff, which is all up inside the plastic. out. There it goes. Alright. It has a bit more loop. I think the other one had a worse of a loop on it. So, it doesn't come apart. I think a lot of people are hoping that this will pop apart, that she doesn't know about it yet, or she had to have built it. So, I know I thought this was the first lightsaber hilt. Pieces of lightsabers, but she cobbled it together from something. Or found it with her parents. Of course, her parents left her, so. Alright, she just pops right out with a whole bunch of noise. Okay, it's not too bad. Got the loop here. Yeah, it looks like the cloth version. It's got the, this is all cloth right here. So, good detail. Oh, there's a bit of a scar-ish on the arm. Wow, I wonder if that's actually the same mold. This one's an unpainted scar, whereas that one looks like it's a painted scar. Move this down. I can take a better look at it. Yeah. Well, the armbands are a little different too. This is more gray, and that's more tan gray, I guess you'd call it. So, looks like she does have a holster as well on her hip. So the face looks pretty close to the same. Looks like the same head sculpt. Belt looks the same. That's plastic. But this is all cloth underneath. I'm assuming this probably comes off of that one, but it doesn't on this one. So, well, when I open this up eventually, I can compare them better. But for now, we have this ray to deal with. I'll put that back up. There we go. Cut down the glare a little bit. Let's see how she stands. Wow, set her right down, and she's standing. That's pretty impressive for right out of the package. All I did was popped a foot down. So it looks like the blaster goes in hilt front. It just slides right in. There we go. It's all the way down in there. Her hand is jacked up there a little bit. So, the way it's looking, looks like it does the same pose as you have. She grips the lightsaber like that, and the way this hand is it's circled on the one side. But she does have a open trigger finger for this one. So, a lot of them are doing that now. They're getting that finger up there. So if that's the case, oh, it even has a loop. So this probably does come off, the actual blade, because there's a loop on this one. And she does not have a hook that I can see. I don't think it's up underneath her loops. Yeah, I don't see a hook at all on her. Maybe the later versions will have an actual hook for her to hook the lightsaber on. Although I believe Luke does have a hook for the lightsaber on his. So, I know the old man Luke that I've got already opened up does have a lightsaber hook on his belt. So, but he did not come with a lightsaber, which is kind of strange. He didn't come with anything, not even that cane that he was fighting with. Wow, she got really small hands. I don't even know if I can get this lightsaber up in there. So, I have to go this way. Get up. Oh, yeah, it's not even allowing her to. There we go. Grip the bottom of the lightsaber. Okay, spin that a little bit. Now, if I want it to hide. Okay, so she's got one hand there. I'm assuming I can get it to where it'll get around. Oh, the arm just does not want to go that way. Maybe I can get a... Alright. I get the other arm around. Get the hand up there. See if I can get it in there without popping it out of the bottom. Yeah, it's just not wanting to. I have to go in a long way as well. So, is that going to go in? Oops, almost popped out the bottom one. Alright. Get it in there through the hand. Come on. Yeah, it's just really not wanting to. There it goes. Well, that kind of works. Kind of can get that pose a little bit. Get the other arm up there. The head a little bit. Twist the body. Yeah, that kind of works. Kind of gives a good similar pose between the two. Although the legs, I don't think I can get them to do that unless she's standing on the base. But that is the Rey lightsaber training. I have the staff over here still, which is not going to go on her. Just kind of goes in the bottom. Because she would just toss out all over the place. So, still have the cloth version one to open up with a nice detail. Nice image on the box too. I may just leave that in the box, I don't know. Haven't decided yet on these. Because the details are nice. Got Luke with his, you can see it better there. With a nice image of Mark Hamill, and Daisy, and Kylo Ren with his hood mask on. So, and that one is supposed to attach to that base. We'll have to see when I open it up and look at it, but that is it for Rey and her lightsaber training. Till next time.